The ultimate goal for me is to enable you to live better in your body despite back pain.
8 out of 10 Americans are afflicted with back pain, and the debilitating effects of disc injuries and spinal stenosis can seriously reduce the quality of life for those who suffer chronic pain. But there's some good news to share.
So next we're going to talk about very simple yet very powerful self-help options that will significantly reduce back pain and get you back into action.
Now join Dr. VIJAY VAD, back care physician, researcher, and author as he presents a science-based program of remedies designed to provide relief from chronic pain when Stop Back Pain airs next. Dr. VIJAY VAD is a leading expert on back pain and has devoted his medical career to helping patients reduce back pain without surgery. He's pioneered back pain therapies which have been published in numerous and prestigious peer-reviewed journals, the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. Dr. VAD serves as a member of the Committee on Admissions to Weill Cornell Medical College, where he is an assistant professor. His multicultural background has given him a unique insight into the burgeoning field of integrative medicine.
I've always enjoyed two perspectives, one shaped by my childhood in India and one that's being shaped by my life in the US. And this duality extends to my medical approach.
Dr. VAD is a practicing sports medicine specialist at New York City's renowned Hospital for Special Surgery, where he has helped thousands regain full function after serious back injuries with non-invasive procedures.
One thing I've learned over the years is that patients who make a strong effort to understand the cause of their back pain are much better equipped to manage that pain. The future is very promising for those who suffer from back pain.
Please welcome Dr. VIJAY VAD.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome. I am honored to bring you this back pain special on PBS, which I consider one of our greatest institutions. And what I would like to do is to serve as your back care advisor. You're probably watching this program because you or one of your loved ones suffers from back pain. You will learn the causes and treatments for back pain, and the ultimate goal for me is to enable you to live better in your body despite back pain. When you suffer from back pain, it's easy to become pessimistic. But I'm very, very optimistic. And I say this based upon not just treating thousands and thousands of patients, but also I spent over a decade doing clinical research into this area of back pain. And, although we have a lot to learn, we have a long way to go, our understanding continues to really improve. And I believe this improved understanding will lead to markedly improved medical technologies, utilizing things such as stem cells and much better integrative self-help options to really enable you to manage your own pain. What I mean by integrative self-help options are things like diet, exercise, and supplements that can have a powerful impact on your quality of life. We'll talk about these later in the show. Eating proper anti-inflammatory diet is essential. She said, food has something to do with my back pain? I said, absolutely. So eating anti-inflammatory foods such as berries, avocado, soy products, substituting sugar-free dark chocolate for things like ice cream can have a big impact. The biggest of these food categories with clinical data, and my favorite, are wild blueberries. So I asked Cheryl to eat any berries. It doesn't have to be wild blueberries. It could be strawberries, blackberries, even the frozen type are fine. And I asked her to, just occasionally eat ice cream. You don't have to cut out everything. Splurge every once in a while. I said, eat ice cream once a week, have dark chocolate the rest of the weeks. And by the way, I practice what I preach because I used to have takeout Chinese food every day for lunch in my office. But then I got married and my wife said, you got to cut this habit out. It's putting too much weight on you. And I switched to salads instead of takeout Chinese. And in my own case, without changing anything, I lost 7 pounds just like that. So our modern diet is really low in what I call omega-3 fatty acids, the good stuff, the anti-inflammatory fatty acids. We're devoid of that because of this excessive processed food that we intake. And this type of omega-3 fatty acid is found primarily in fish. Well, Cheryl, she really wasn't a fish fan. So what I said to her is take 2,000 milligrams of fish oil daily, because to give you an example of what has happened to our modern diet and why it's causing a lot of problems. So you roll the clock back 100 years, 1911. For every 2 portions of omega-6 inflammatory fatty acid, we consume 1 portion of omega-3, the anti-inflammatory, the good fatty acid. Well, roll the clock 100 years to today. Today, for every 20 portions of omega-6 inflammatory fatty acids, we're only consuming 1 omega-3 anti-inflammatory fatty acid. Drastic change in our diet. Within a month, Cheryl had lost 4 pounds to her astonishment. She's like, wow, this stuff really works. Now, 4 pounds may not seem like a lot, but it can be a lot. And the reason why is what I call rule of 4. If you weigh 150 pounds, and if you step down, there's 150 pounds pressure at your foot, but when you keep going through the step, it translates into 600 pounds transferred to the hip that goes to your low back. Now, here's the good news, that if you lose 4 pounds, for every 4 pounds that gets here, 16 pounds less is on your hip. It's a 4-fold increase, or what I call instantaneous 400% return on your investment. Not a bad deal for weight loss. So if you're overweight and if you're unmotivated, I'll make a deal. Give me 5 pounds and you will have started on the road to recovery from back pain.